Life path number 7. I'm hearing the 7-11. 7 and 2. You could be dealing with a Libra. You could be dealing with a 2 of Cups. But you could also be dealing with a 9. So you could be dealing with Virgo for a lot of you. But I'm hearing the 7-11. Something to do with in heaven. Tears in heaven. I don't know if somebody physically lost a person here. There's been a lot going on spiritually. But yeah, I definitely feel that someone could have lost someone here. But yeah, the 7-11, something to do with 9. Obviously, you've got a lot of control around you constantly all the time as well. I'm hearing time after time, when you touch and you love, then you will find me. Something to do with Virgo here. Time after time. But you will find me time after time. So time after time after time after time. Tyler. I'm also hearing Tyler. Something to do with Tyler. But or Tyre. Something to do with retired or retirement fund or retire Cancerian. And it's something around like I'm just so tired. Like there might be something around fatigue around you being tired, because I'm picking up like I'm overtired, like I'm overworked and underpaid, or overpaid and underworked, or something like that. But you could have dealing with someone called Underwood, Mark or James. Okay, but or someone from down under, from down under, the Duna or Donna. But I'm also hearing donations, something to do with donations. Donation. When I thought it was the trash, something coming to America. Man, if I'm honest, your channel messages are quite sporadic. I definitely keep hearing those, something to do with like time after time after time. I'm so tired. Just tired all the time. I don't know if it's fatigue. Anybody out there that's suffering through fatigue or anything that you're eating, okay? Eat. I keep hearing eat. Also beat after beat after beat after beat after beat. Now, beats is also something to do with around eating and beating. Okay, now beats of music, but beating very much came up in life path number 6, where it's physical and mental abuse, okay, of a fight that could be coming up around someone being beaten. Okay, now this was beaten eggs, or Kana eating a lot of eggs, or beating eggs, eating. I mean, I have quite a few eggs. You can actually have that on the Slimming World diet. Some sort of eggs. Well, I mean, they're good for what do you call it? Begins with P. You can be dealing with the Pisces. You can be dealing with Pucci. Yeah. Fuck. I hate being on camera and I can't think. Anyway, I'm not going to channel until it starts coming through, because it's finding it very difficult to grasp a message here for you. But something to do with channeled through the 6 is now coming into the 7. 6 and 7. Or the 7-11. Anyway, what's been going on with life path number 7? What's been going on with life path number 7? Tired is your main thing. Retired, a retirement, like I'm looking to retire because I'm tired, or I'm going to retire and give up, or something like a retirement fund, like you're putting money into a fund and into a trust for your retirement, right? So I trust, someone does trust you, okay? So I'm trusting you. Justin, the name Justin, or Jasmine, Julian, Jason, Justin, John. But I'm going to have faith in you and trust you with something where it's probably regarding money. But I'm putting all of my money and faith, the name Faith, but I'm putting all of my money into a trust fund for you. So it might mean that some of you, a mother or a father, is putting money into a trust fund for you, okay? Or it's a child that's putting, or whichever way it is, they're saying a trust fund, or a foundation, like a trust foundation. So you're kind of looking at the tower, but you're looking at like a, I don't know, trust fund, or a what do you call it? Sorry, kind of the word is there, for like homeless shelters and people like that, right? Foundation, a fund, like fundraiser. That's it, a fundraiser. So some of you might be doing Hellraiser, something to do around the Capricorn, or a fundraiser, Hellraiser, fundraiser. So is this anything to do with around music? And there's a fundraising, a fundraising event to raise funds for children, or to raise funds for something. Okay, to raise funds for it, so you can buy it, fundraiser, but mainly for like disadvantaged children and kids. Okay, a fundraiser. Because I'm hearing like I'm putting money into a trust fund. I'm going to put money into a trust fund. If not, and it's nothing to do with that, it's to do with around, I'm going to trust you with something of around money. If not, then it is something around that you have your own trust fund set up, and it's for more like a retirement plan, like a retirement village or a retirement plan. Okay, so you might be looking into like a a life insurance policy. So some of you could be dealing with around a Libra. They had policies and all different kind of things coming up. So it might be around tax. So your tax might come up. You might work for a taxi company, being a 7, because you would also be, watch this, as a Cancerian. So a car, okay, and putting money into a car, or a trust fund for a car, and saving up for it, or you already have one. But I'm hearing like I'm going to put money into a trust fund for you for a retirement. So you may work for a company and they put money into a retirement for you. Or you might be looking to invest the money that you have, if you have money, to put it into a retirement of something where it might gain interest into like a retirement thing. Actually, I haven't thought about that myself. But that's what they're saying. Like putting money into something that you trust, that you know that it will build more money, to trust it. Now, me, I was going to ask advice of some of everybody really out there, is that I keep getting contacted by companies, by independent companies, that don't want me to do a product review, but they actually want me to put videos of their product on this channel, but they'll pay me to do it, where it's not YouTube. It's actually, because you have to have quite a few subscribers to get that. And they keep contacting me constantly. I've probably had 5 or 6 of them, but I've got no idea what I'm doing. So I don't know if I trust it. I'm very, when it comes to business and where it comes to money and where it comes to contacting people, especially being a medium, people are trying to get me to phone on Instagram so they can talk about how they do this. But you need to put their product on your channel, and then you discuss prices and things. So that might be a message for me, but I don't know if I trust it. I'm sorry, I just don't. But yeah, something around, I'm going to trust you with this to do it. I'm going to have to like give over something so you can do it for me. So you might be looking for a financial advisor, or a person to say that I'm going to put all of this into you, but I'm going to trust you with it to do it for me, to run it for me, like to run the business or to run something for me and do it for me, and but I'm going to have to trust you to be able to do it for me. Because they're saying that your main message here, Life Path number 7, is around trusting, or a trust fund, or around Justin. And it's about trusting. And it's around trust funds and money. and I'm going to have to trust you. But there's an air of distrust here, because why would trust be here? Why? Because I'm hearing Justin, you're right, but I'm hearing, why would Justin be here? Why would Justin be here? So I don't know, because they're saying that you have to have faith. You gotta have faith, Michael. Something to do with Michael. The name Michael. But you gotta have faith. I wanna touch your body. But I'm gonna have to trust you with it. Because it feels like I'm going to have to trust you with my baby, which means that something like an actual child itself. So I don't know if any of you, like I said, you've got a relationship and you're having to trust someone around a child, and you're thinking, look, I've kind of got an interest of a person, but I'm a parent and I have to trust you around my child. So because I'm hearing, like, I'm going to have to trust you with my baby, but a baby doesn't have to be a baby, it can be a thing. And it can be someone that spent a lot of time on something, and I'm going to have to trust you with my baby, which can either mean a car or something like that, of something of great importance and great value to you. And they're saying that there's a message here of whatever that is going to relate to, what comes up, is that I'm going to have to trust you with my worldly possessions or something that is of great value, and I'm going to have to trust you with it, which means like I'm going to make a large donation or a large lump sum trust into a bank or into a thing, okay, and I'm going to invest into it, but I'm going to have to trust that it works, which means taking a risk and a gamble. Or it's around like I'm going to have to trust you with something. But this is what always makes me, because I say this, do never, ever, ever mix business with pleasure. This is why I don't promote people. This is why I also don't like people promoting their own channels on mine without my permission, right? Is because it's my possession, right? So I always say, and always have done, because I've run many businesses throughout my whole life, and you never mix business with pleasure. And you never mix business with family either. You know, I worked for many, many years for my father, and it didn't work. The relationship was awful between me and my father whilst he was alive. It was when I didn't work for my father and when I didn't live with my father that it worked out better, right? It's because we wasn't around each other. So, you know, my policy throughout whole life is never mix business with pleasure, and never mix business with anybody else other than yourself, right? Here, because it's a self-built business, it's a company, right? So it's something around this company policy business of mixing pleasure but with business. But you see, when you make friends in business, right, you get those friends that then think that they can then take advantage of you of a boss and ask too much of you, right? So they, because it trust me, it happens in business, right? So you get a boss that you become very good friends with, and then you become friends with the person. But then if things don't turn out all right, then you get a turn up of the books, right? So you get tax, you get money, you get like agitated, you get irritated, you get fed up, you get frustrated, and think, well, you know what? I work for this person now, and I'm kind of their friend, and I can't say anything. So you get yourselves into a complete and utter bind. So this is where I say never really mix business with anybody but yourself here. So you do it for yourself. That's a self-made man, someone that can do things for themselves, build it up themselves. Okay, that's what my spirit is saying, right? So you might see someone as selfish, and it might have something to do around a Pisces. Trust me, people do find me very selfish. Okay, they do. But I'm a businessman. I am. So Reggie Watts. I'm a businessman. It's a fuck shit stack. You see, it is. You take a piece of shit and you put it on the wall, right? What do you get? Another piece of shit. So what do? You get fuck shit stack. It just stacks up. So something to do with a stacking system, something to do with music, something to do with a stack of money, haystack, giant haystacks. Hastings. Something to do with the Battle of Hastings. Battle of Hastings. 1066. Is that your number? 10, 6 and 6. Capricorn, Gemini. 12, 13, 4. Scorpio. Some of you have got something to do with Scorpio. Possible Piscean. Okay. Gemini, Capricorn. Yeah. Sorry. Something to do with the battle. Again, a battle. Battle cat, Adam and Eve. Something to do with Gemini. Right? Gemini is here. So, you got battle cat. Some Leo. So, Leo is here also for some of you. Like I said, I don't know. This is either you or your partner. I've got no idea. I'm just shouting them out of what comes to me. You're going to have to relate the star signs to who they are. Okay? And what of importance they have to you. So, it's something around like a battle. Love is a battle. A battle cat. But it's a... They keep saying like battling with people, like fighting with people. Oh, I don't know. I give up. It's too exhausting. Something to do with Cancerian. Your exhaust. Something to do with your exhaust. Okay, on your car, your exhaust. Or exhausted, tired, fatigue, overworked, or a boss that's a slave driver that just asks you to do too much. That's what I'm saying. There's somebody here that someone's getting tired, frustrated and fed up for a person that's asking them to do too much. They're asking too much of a person. They're either asking them to do it, but this person's... That's what I'm saying. When you work for people, they'll ask you to do things for them, right? If you work and you're in a friend environment of something, they ask you to do it, they ask you to do it, they ask you to do it, they ask you to do it. As I'm saying, people have to know in life that you do things off your own back. So if you've agreed to something, you do it off your own back. It's up to you. If you do things and you work for people, you work for them because you want to. And if you don't want to, then you're exhausted. Because you're caught between a rock and a hard place. So you could really be dealing with a Piscean, maybe. Okay? Moderated. People, if you're moderating stuff like that, don't worry about it, Don't put too much attention into moderating. It's just a... I don't know. I don't know if I'm talking to Tara and stuff like that. Don't worry about that, sweetheart. You don't have to do anything, It's just someone that can probably just keep an eye on things now. But I'm always there. I'm always, watch my own readings. And if I'm not, I'm fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, there's nothing to worry about. I don't know, people that are getting exhausted through people that are asking people to do things for nothing. Like, I'm asking you to do it for nothing. I'm asking you to do me a favour. But someone's exhausted by the amount of work that they're doing, right? So you get frustrated, you get fed up, right? That's why I don't ask people to do anything. I just do it all myself. Selfish, right? But I've seen as, because I just do it all myself, right? I've learned so much about business that I find the best way to do it is just yourself. You don't ever ask support. It's really just to do it myself, right? It's how I've learned about myself, is by doing it myself. How on earth do people think that you learn about yourself without doing it yourself? Do you know what I'm saying? Because, when you get to a certain extent in your life, you'll see people think that you're arrogant, you're ignorant, that you only do things your own way, and that you're not easily swayed and you're not easily persuaded to do things for others. That you'll basically just do it yourself, and you've learnt that much that you do it for yourself. So people fall off, and they get bored and fed up by keep trying to get through to somebody that won't listen or won't accept it. It's because they're probably going up. They're going up and up and up and up and up, and then you get people that have resentment and resent other people for doing well in life. I get it all the time. I get it all of the goddamn time from people. I do, honestly. Goddamn, I do. Right? And that you do really well for yourself, and then you get people that hold you accountable for resentment. That people do better than others, right? So you get competitive energy. So you learn to do it yourself, and when you do, it's what I say, when you learn about masculinity and femininity, you realise that everybody else blames a masculine energy for basically fucking doing what they want, right? Having their cake and eating it, because they do what they want. They think what they want, act the way they want, and do what they want, right? If you want them that much, you have a codependency to a person that just does what they want. So you become very tetchy, like, fuck, you're getting on my nerves because you do exactly what you want. You don't really care. You don't really show any feelings. You don't really show any emotions. You just basically just go ahead and do what you want. You have everything that you want. Why don't I have it? So you have evolution. People that go up in life because they've done well, because they receive. They receive. Steve. People are probably getting pissed off at me. But like, they receive, right? So because they receive, they start going up in the company, they start going up with money, they start going up, climbing the ladder. And then you get other people that say, well, how do you get up there? Well, I climbed the ladder. So around, then you get mortgages, companies, business, blah, 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 start climbing the ladder. You know, I actually used to climb ladders for a living, build goddamn houses, the tower, 7, you know, foundations, footings, you know, building houses, built this one, built many others, you know. So you kind of got this foundation of life of trying to understand about evolution, right? Is that success is by the people that are climbing, and then the people that is climbing Jesus ladder. We are climbing Jesus ladder. But yeah, Jesus, I'm going up towards Jesus. Is this what's his name again? Jesus. The artist NXS. Jesus. Or somebody that is ascending, which would be Prince Philip, going up towards Jesus. Anyway. Life path number 7. What's been going on with them? Emily, Emma, Maria, Pisces. There you go. Stroking someone's ego, feeding them. Some of you might be looking after your weight or trying to understand about feeding here, feeding. So it's a light bulb moment, or so it's like, well, I've just had an epiphany, Steph. We're just having an Pippi Longstocking. Is it? What? Pippi Longstocking? Pip. Paula. Pauline. Paul. Some of you believe in the extraterrestrials, Paul. Be careful, he might come down and probe you. Be careful, you might need a tinfoil hat. But I believe in the aliens. Alright, you do. I don't. Told you, selfish. Don't believe in aliens. Some of you do, though, apparently. Or the illegal aliens. Or doing things legally or illegally, or the name Lee. Or Eggles. You right, Lee Eggles? Where y'all been? But we need to do it. And I do it right, shout. So some of you, your partner is a Pisces. But it's either afraid so or afraid not. Because normally it's like, no, I'm afraid not. I'm afraid not. The answer's no. You know, that's what it is. I could do it myself. I'm efficient. That's why they're a fish. I'm very efficient when I work for myself. Pisces are brilliant when they work for themselves. They are. You know, 2 people of working would be Libra, Pisces, right? But they would be very efficient by doing things themselves, their own way. Because that's how they know. Because they just know, right? They just know. So it's kind of like, you know, the better the devil you know. Something also to do around Capricorn. But it's like, I just know. I just know what I'm doing, and I'm better working alone. You know, I did this when I worked for my boss. When I did work, I actually worked for a Libra, right? And I learned through that, and my boss also at the time understood that I worked better on my own. When I didn't have a PA and everything else, and so on and so forth, I could just get on with the job and do it myself. Because I would do it much quicker, much more efficiently, because I knew what I was doing. If I had other people that I had to keep telling or asking, or like, oh God, man, you're not pulling your weight, you're really not doing much. You know, I wish you would just do a bit more. I didn't like telling people that, right? Because it would compromise me. So I would sit there and stew on it and think, oh God, you just... So, right, so I would be much better when I work on my own, and I do my own thing, and I learn by just doing it myself. Selfish. A fish. Right. Clammy. A clamshell. Michelle. Michelle. Or Melanie. But let's see. It's not that I don't work well with others. I mean, it depends on the people, and it depends on the thing itself. You know, depends what's offered. There always has to be things in life that are offered for someone to accept it, right? I get so many people asking me to take a look at their channel constantly. Your guys don't see it because I delete them before they come out on Facebook, on YouTube. It all comes up, so I read them and then think, oh, okay, I don't really want that on there. And I get so many people that are sneakily trying to promote their own channel and get me to look at it, and when I do, it's like 2 or 3 subscribers, very, you know, and I'm kind of like, so hold on a minute, how's that, you know, just you look at it wisely, you know. You have to have something that's offered to people to think, oh, you know, what on earth is that for? I don't know, Scorpio. You see, it's very difficult to get through some Scorpio energy. Right? But, you know, you might start seeing people as selfish here. Arrogant. Could be your ex. Let's have a look. Life path number 7. What's been going on? So the Sun. So you're with a Leo here. You should be with a Leo. Pisces, Leo. You've got things going on in the family. Someone works at home, stuck at home, doing things at home, doing things their own way. Feeling very good about it. Hits from the Summer. Queens of the Stone Age. Named Summer. Or Sarah. Probably cut your hair too much, too long, too short. But like, hits from the Summer. Nicotine, Valium, marijuana, ecstasy and alcohol. Whoa! Nicotine, Valium, nicotine, ecstasy and marijuana, alcohol. Whoa! Rated R. Rated R. Rachel, Rashad, or Evans, Barry. But yeah, rated R. Ta-da! I'm hearing ta-da, 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 ta-da. Anyway. Tara. Tara! Don't worry about it, sweetheart, it's fine. Tara. Let's see. Life path number 7. Seven of Cups. So, smoke me a kipper, I don't know what I'm doing. Some of you are just trying to take directions of your company here, is what I'm hearing. Like I'm trying to do things differently in a different direction. Trying to add something different. See, you have to be original to yourself and do things different. Okay, you have to have something different. But you should well be making choices with your partner here. You know, you've just been making plans and arrangements for something important in your life. Let's make an arrangement. Okay, I bet you blah 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 or so on and so forth. Let's go fucking to Tesco or something. Someone works at Tesco's, right? But let's go to Mexico or something, or someone's from Mexico. But let's go to Tesco. The Hangman. Oh, I'm also hearing The Handmaid's Tale. Is that coming back out? The Handmaid's Tale. Oh dear, that wasn't very good. Well, it was a good show, but The Hangman. Yeah, got kids, children with a Piscean for a lot of you here, but you're probably talking with your partner. Okay. Page, thinking about them, definitely. Something about the boy. It was born, I told you, it was born a Pisces and it was born a squiddly peep of a number 7. It was. I was saying it for ages. Cameron, the name Cam or Cameron, also for any of you guys. But Cameron, the newborn child, baby, Pisces, prediction of the last 12 months. Camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2. Okay, Pisces, just born, child, here. In the soul group, family, here. Might even be your girlfriend. Within their soul group. But the Pisces has absolutely no idea. Why? Because it's a child here. Fresh born, newborn, new person for a lot of you. Could have just met a new person, or a newborn idea, or a newborn identity, or a new discovery. You might have a shogun or a discovery. Shogun discovery, or a discovery, or a truck, or a car. Well, not a car. Like a shogun or a Logan, with the name Logan, also Logan. Well, really? Is that person on the internet, Logan? Really? Right, but Logan. We're hearing Logan. But like a truck, car, and such. Let's see. The sun. The sun ain't gonna shine anymore. The moon above. So you want to check out life path number 6, or healing year number 6. The moon was there. So you can even, like I said, you can watch this as a Cancerian, life path number 7, healing year number 7. That's me twice. But or you can look at your partner and what healing year number they are, or what life path they are. But you can also possibly add up your number with their number, right? So their life path and your life and their life path. Add that number up and then come back and watch that number if you like as well, and see if their message is in there for you as well. Because I'm reading numerology, right? So, you know, you can possibly even add up your life path number and your healing year number, their life path number and their healing year number, come up with a number and then watch that reading and see if there's any messages in there for that. Okay? I don't know. You have to watch them. You have to figure it out. It's numerology. Sun. Sun. Life path number 7. Why is this going here? So, like I said, 9 here. So, life path number 6. So, you could, like, anybody within 6 could be Gemini, Capricorn. It could also be a healing year or personal, like a personal year, or also life path. But the moon was here, and the 9 of Swords was here. Right? So, some sort of stress in the family over a kid and over a child. But how I would read this, and I would start to see that message, is the baby that I predicted for the God knows how long, with Cameron that was born here, into the family as a number 7. He was born as a number 7 here. In the family would be round Leo, 9 of Swords, stress of what went on through life path or healing year number 6. Right, here. So to do with children, family, a kid. What's the 7 of Cups for? 7 of Cups, Pisces, 10 again. N, Jen. 7, 1, 8. Leo, Aquarius, possible. Yeah, should be happy. You just got a few stresses in the family here, around the sun, right? Around and around the sun we go. Around and around the sun we go. Someone's obsessed about their son. Might even be the newborn child. If it isn't, someone's obsessed about their son. It would be a mother or a father. Sun to me is father, moon is mother. But this could be either a son or mother. It's up to you. But someone's obsessed about their kids, children. Yeah. Stressed out about them. Worried about them. For some reason. You have to watch 6. But, yeah. So what time have we got? 33. So I didn't do this for life path number 6 because I channeled quite a few for those. But let's see what life path number 7 has got coming up. Life path number 7, healing year, personal year, numerology number 7. What have they got coming up? So it's for a month, okay? So it'll be after April probably. But momentarily stuff, I find, sometimes a reading for a month even only lasts for a day or two. You can't predict it. But anyway, let's see. Life path number 7. 3 of Cups, Pisces, rejoiced. The name Joyce or Gianna or Jason or Julian, Justin, Jasmine, but Gianna, Morgana, also the name Morgs, from the morgue. Oh, okay, hopefully nobody's going to the morgue. Or works at like a mortician, as a mortician. I'm also hearing an audition as well, like I'm auditing taxes, but also audition. I'm auditioning for something in your life that is going to require you to go to an audition. I'm also hearing mortician as well. Morticia. A tissue, we all fall down. So it might be something that's cold or something. Ring a ring of roses, a pocket full of posies, a tissue, we all fall down. I mean, is this the goddamn plague? Hopefully not, or is it a play? Play on words. 7. 2 of Cups. Holy smokes. Some of you really could have met a new person. 3 and 2. 5 of Cups. Awkward energy. If not, you're just with your new person. Your new person. They're saying that you could be with a new person here. If not, you're just with your person. You're with them. 5 of Cups separated, which would mean that there are things that are basically going on in the family of a trigger, but you could well be with your partner here. It could be Jailboy Rogers and Trigger. You alright, Trigger? Triggs. Briggs. Also Briggs. Oh, okay, there you go. So, Jodie. Joe or Jodie, but Briggs. Sal, Sally, Neil. Also Neil and Sal. Neil and Sal, Briggs. There you go. There's another channel message from your mum and your dad. Okay. I told you it was in the Pisces reading a long time ago, Jodie, and I forgot to actually send you that reading when I was crying at that point. But your mum and dad keep coming through also. I did this in a Pisces reading, I think. I'm not sure which one it was. When I was doing it, I got the blame for it by one of the weird subscriber lot. Yeah, you're spending too much time on the nan thing. Oh, just fuck off then, bruv. Go somewhere else. But like, yeah, this would probably be your mum, okay, or somebody that did pass. But I'm hearing Neil, and because again, Nidge, Neil, or Sally or Sal, okay, or having Alexa Sale, having a sale. Sal. Let's see. Life path number 7. Capricorns. There's Prince Philip. There's Prince Philip. There you go. So that would be somebody that passed. So it was Prince Philip. Okay. Cancerian, I think, was Prince Harry. And that's been coming through quite a few of the readings. So you could be doing something here with Capricorn, life path number 7. But there is a codependency here. There is an addiction. There is an exhausting energy. Capricorns add a hell of a lot of copycats, and a lot of mimicking energies. A mimic. Okay. I'm also hearing Mick or Michael. It's also my father, Michael. You right, Michael? But yeah, my father. So this could be your dad here somewhere for a lot of you, Capricorn. So this would be through the other reading where I started to say around next king, which would be Prince Charles. He won't actually be king, I don't think, Prince Charles. But yeah, Prince Charles could be a Cancerian or life path number 7 or something. I don't know. It really wouldn't matter. But I'm hearing that this would have been your dad. So this would have been a Capricorn, right? So this would be Prince Philip. And so the father was obviously Andrew. Woo. Say that one lightly, right? Oh man, I nearly, yeah. I'm not going to say too much more. The kids. Oh yeah, okay, there you go. Anyway, something to do with Charles or I don't know. Well, I'm actually hearing Lady Diana as well. Diana. You right, Diana? Blessings. But yeah, Diane. Oh, well, you could be dealing with someone called Diane also. Diane. Or dyeing your hair. Also, I'm hearing dye my hair. Well, that's all I'm going to give you at the moment, because trust me, this is a tricky reading without really doing more. So this is where you go over to Patron if you want to join. Okay. And we will look into your reading for you, but you have to join the full access bundle. Okay, and that is where I'll do you a full spread and clarify it, but you get a plethora of readings over there. This is just one of the bonuses. Things change up each month and I do different things, weeklies or the full week or whichever way, but there's loads over there. This one is your life path or healing year number or numerology reading for number 7. We're going to do you a full spread, clarify them and tell you what you've got coming up through your numbers. Okay. Alright guys, but you can find the link provided below to that, but it will be the full access bundle only. If you're unsure when you go to Patreon, just look for the title that says Full Access Bundle, okay? And that will tell you that's where you get everything, because it says what it does on the tin. Full access gives you everything, okay? So if you want everything, that's the readings that you have to join for that, okay? So, all right, guys, thanks very much, and I will see you soon.